I want to know if you have a top 10, but in each category. So like rap, R&B, go-go. I think that we got like 10. I mean, for sure, I ain't gonna say I think. We for sure got way more than 10 adequate artists in each category.
Yeah.
But
I
if
don't know
you,
if I have like a top. Music is so hard for me to categorize because I feel like I have like music schizophrenia. It just be like all over the place, and depending on my mood, depends on like how I may feel about certain music or a certain artist.
mm,
So, and it could change too if I have like I may be a fan or I was a fan, but
mm,
if I had a wild personal interaction with that artist, that brings them down
oh
several
yeah,
notches.
like if you met them in person and their
And it was just like,
personality threw off, how you
yeah,
saw them when you was,
yeah,
yeah,
it brings them down a notch.
yeah,
Cause I'm very like pro home team everything. So I don't like when people mistreat like fans, especially from here, because it's so hard to build a fan base in your hometown. There's so
mm,
many people who hate you. So when you run across somebody who actually appreciates what you're doing and you're showing up in like you're showing up here and they get to see you right here in their backyard and you just are disrespectful. I just don't get it, and then I can't look at you the same way after
yeah.
that.
Nah, yeah, of course, and especially like I feel like when I listen to artists, especially if it's somebody like I really be listening to, you gonna build a connection with them, but that connection is through what you hearing them,
Exactly.
what they giving off through that music, right? Not a lot of people gonna be in the music telling you like I'm an asshole. You know what I'm saying. So of course that's not what you're expecting when you get to them. So you can't hear it like you're not gonna hear it the same way. You're not gonna see them the same way. I get what you're saying.
That's true. I try to give people grace in some instances, but some niggas have really crossed the line. So it's no. I don't care if you can have the number one record in DMV history, and I'm never listening to that song.
You think okay, so back to the question. So you say you don't have really a top 10.
Not really. I have like
Not
some
even
artists
go go.
that not even go for real for real. It's hard for me to categorize like cuz I be feeling like the bands that I favor the most if if I add other bands to it, I feel like I'm just like I'm betraying like my
Betraying, yeah.
loyalty to that band.
Now
But
I'm like that, man, because I think my favorite band of all time is Backyard. I think I do
mhm.
have a favorite band of all time, right? Um, Back, probably Essence. Um, I don't know, probably like TCB because I had like a personal relationship with them. Um, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
It's hard to say because I just like go-go in general. Like I made like a song like by a particular band. I may not like any of their other songs, or I might like the other song, but I may have a favorite song by them. And because I like that song so much, they could kind of move up in the ranks versus like a bigger name band who's already there.
Yeah, I feel like what was it? What's like my last year of school was like I was supposed to graduate in '04, but I graduated like '02. Yeah, '02. So like everything that Raw Image was hitting in 2002,
Mm-hmm.
I think for that probably for the whole 2002, that was my favorite band. Um, Shit, I know for sure. Probably 2000 and probably summer 2003. Like Raw Image and UCB. I be feeling like you too, cause I just told you who my favorite bands are, but like it's certain
Mm-hmm.
songs that they got when they come on. Those two bands Mike had like my favorite go-go songs ever. Not my favorite bands ever. But they probably, and I don't even think, probably not even Raw Image, it's probably not even a song. It's like it's a set that was on, I can't remember the date, but it's a CD they had, like my last year in school, man. And that was just like that whole, it was a whole set on that motherfucker. Like, I just listened to that. That was it. I ain't listened to nothing else on that motherfucker. Yeah.
They had their run. It was a couple of bands were like that. Like they had their run, and then for whatever reason, it just ain't work out. Band members get killed, locked up, go to jail.
It was school. Like when we was in school, we was keeping these bands alive. Keep it 100. Not to take that away from the adults. That was,
But there was a place for that though. Like we had places to see these bands.
Shit, we was in the Go-Go's too.
Yeah, it was probably a little bit lenient. Now I be feeling like the rules are so hard, or like businesses are so afraid of like losing their liquor license, and rightfully so, because those things are hard to come by, and depending on how you got it, you may have had to spend a lot of money. So that's not something you're trying to lose. But yeah, I don't know if they're like all age venues or like even 18 and up. I don't know, but I'm a little bit out of the loop though. But I'm not aware of the 18 and up spots.
Like now?
Like now, yeah.
I don't know.
Compared to even like regular clubs had the 18 and up nights.
Fuck, like I don't know. Yeah, I think they just got nights. I think it's but shit, I don't know.
Now it seems like any place that serves alcohol, you gotta be 21. Like I don't even run into. I mean, but then again, I'm much older, so the chances of me stumbling upon a place that allows 18-year-olds to get in is kind of.
When we was in clubs, when we was shit.
But that's what I'm saying.
18 and up,
right?
They wasn't supposed to serve you. You know
or like you had to get the X on your hand.
Yeah, they just
whatever. But what are they doing now? Or like, do the 18-year-olds even have clubs to go to? Like, do they want to even go out?
I think they just don't get the bands. Like, you know how they give you the bands? They just don't get the bands. They don't. I mean, of course, certain events gonna mock you. Some of them probably gonna feel like shit. We gonna make sure we put this mark on your hand, but for the most part, I don't really see that. But shit, that marking used to make no difference, and we was a different generation.
But that's the market, I think, too. Like some of the artists from this area need to tap into. They need to tap into that 18 and up market. Like I just became grown, or like this is my first year away from home. Like I'm a college student, but I'm into this whole like I'm following like whatever artists I like or whatever. Because those are the kids those are the people who want to be the most consistent in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? They may fall off later on, but in the beginning, I feel like that's the biggest, that's your biggest or most consistent fan base, or like the fan base that's going to come out and support you. So there needs to be a safe space for artists, for people, fans to go and support their favorite artists.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure they work it out, because they go.
Plays everywhere. I be looking both ways everywhere.